thanks again for following us and covering us. And that was a really really big win for our program and our season. I have a ton of respect for Virginia, Bronco, his staff, their players. They're a good football team, but extremely proud of the fight and effort and competitiveness of our football team, to go up 14 and then 20 at the half and, a tie game going into the fourth quarter, and then to just pull away the way we did. Obviously, games are never perfect. There's a lot of things to clean up. The penalties were a problem. I don't know where that came from. That we've had more in this one game than we had, I think, the rest of the year combined. And some of those personal fouls could have been really costly. But I'm especially proud of our defense in the second half. So we've, struggled on that side of the ball. I thought we made some improvements against Campbell, but to play the way we did against an ACC team in the second half and only give up 3 points, really proud of those guys. I really want to thank all the fans who came out, especially the students. We completely filled out our student allotment. We had over 750 students, and really thankful for the students that coming out. And again, hopefully this gives us a little bit of momentum. But it was a good win, and we'll enjoy it. Then get to work on Virginia Tech tomorrow.
Dave, what did you see from the defense in the second half that kind of clicked them into gear?
Well, Virginia, and I said this earlier in the week, they probably do a better job of manufacturing offense as well as anybody. And, we didn't know who the quarterback was going to be. And then it wasn't Armstrong. And then, Thompson was playing quarterback, and they had Thompson and Stone in together. And they were in all these different formations and these motions. And it really, we really weren't settled because we had a Stone game plan. We had an Armstrong game plan. And then they threw that wrinkle at us, which really became a little bit of a wildcat game. But, that Thompson's a quarterback. It's not like you can completely ignore the pass game. And so they just really, they had us scrambling in the first half. And then I thought our defensive staff really made some good adjustments. We started defending 98 in the backfield a little bit different. And, we just kind of settled down a little bit. And then I thought we also did a great job of defending deep balls. Lavelle, man, that kid can go up and get it. And that was really one of our goals, is to not allow any deep balls to him. And I thought our corners really competed hard and played well.
Dave, what did you think about special teams play tonight? And what was the thought for the Pooch kick in the second half?
Well, we usually Jack Crane kicks the ball out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but, to the end zone. And so, we weren't kicking it as deep. They had some seams in the return game. And Coach Lindenberg and Coach Crawford noticed that to the field, their one back was really cheating in. And, they just said, hey, listen, I think we have this guy kick, that there's a dead area there that, we could probably, keep him inside the 30, 25, not risk the return. And who knows, maybe we hit a dead spot and we come up with something. So we just kept watching it. And the guy kept cheating. And, after we scored, we thought that was a good opportunity to give it a shot. So again, good job by Coach Crawford and Coach Lindenberg, noticing that, recognizing it, and deciding that they wanted to give it a shot.
Dave, what'd you think of Kenneth's run there? That kind of obviously turned the tide and gave you guys the huge momentum right there.
It did. I mean, that 75-yard run, it's a tie game. And, we really, we came out like gangbusters in the first quarter offensively, and then kind of settled down. And, that's the big play we needed. It was great to see a Torian make a big play, but, that thing gave us the lead, and then the sky kick. And then we converted that. And that really flipped it from a 23-23 game to a 14-point lead in a matter of about 2 or 3 minutes.
And Christian didn't play much in the second half. Is he just a little banged up, or?
He was a little banged up, yeah. So
Okay.
we got to see how he is. But he got a little bit banged up, and we're fortunate. We've got, we really have 3 or 4 good tailbacks. So that's a position we have depth.
Dave, offensively, you had some big plays there down the field with your in the passing game, especially in the first half. How would you grade your offense in the first half and in the second half?
I mean, it was really good. Like I said, we're younger and inexperienced at receiver, and you're watching those guys grow up in front of us, whether it's Donovan Green, Atori, Jacory, Roberson. Those guys just get better every game. And Jacory had 7 catches for 126 yards and a big play. Donovan had that big play to get us out of the 1-yard line, which really helped flip the field position. And Atorian had, the touchdown, which was a big play. So they're all getting better. They're all contributing. You hope games like this help build confidence. We've got a tough schedule ahead of us here. So we need to continue to get those guys better and make plays like that. And every time they go out and do it, I think it helps build to where we think we can get these guys.
Dave, what do you attribute the penalties to tonight? And it just seemed like every one of them were just so crucial.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to be more disciplined. And again, it's just some younger guys on defense, freshmen and sophomores that in the heat of the moment, they get excited. They don't know where they are on the field. I mean, I don't think they're malicious or dirty plays. It's just a lack of awareness. And obviously we'll address it. You don't get that, that sky kick, and maybe those plays cost you the game. I mean, really the one late hit after the kickoff really gave them a field goal, so again, disappointed with that, but heck, we've had some games that were penalty free and we lose. So I'll take the trade-off.
Dave, what about Jasir's leadership back there? You got some young guys that are really playing well, but Jasir kind of gives you guys some good leaders. You've been kind of, mentoring those young guys a little bit.
He is. I mean, he's got to be the leader for us back there. I mean, as you guys saw, we were down Nasir, Luke, and Kobe Davis. And really, we thought that was going to be our secondary this year, Luke and Nasir, and we had moved Kobe to corner. So 3 of our 4 starters in the secondary are down. And Jasir's the one guy that's played a lot. And you have Nick Anderson, who's doing a great job. Zion Keith is playing really well. Kalen Carson, who had a great pick tonight. Again, and they're like our receivers. They're young, but every time they play, they're coming. And that's why I keep saying that this football team has to be an ascending team. But when you're young, you need these nuggets and these wins to keep them going. Tuesday practice would have been tough, 1-3. And so this was a really big win for momentum to keep our season going, and to give the guys a shot of confidence.
Dave, I was going to ask if you could expound on especially what tonight could mean for Nick Anderson and Kalen Carson going forward. And I know you always say that you got to get freshmen on campus to know if they'll be immediate impact guys, but did you see this coming from either one of them being able to go out there and start in the 4th game of the year?
No, I mean, we were really excited about their ability, their smarts, their instincts, but I was excited about them being, the 4th or the 5th safety or the 4th or the 5th corner. We really, the corner may be a little different, just because of what we lost. We thought a freshman could factor in there, but I mean, I was feeling really good about where we were at safety with Nasir back and Luke back and Kobe back. So no, I did not envision him starting for us, but he's done a great job, and he's a competitor, and he's smart, and he's instinctual. And, I mean, we just got to keep him going. And, the challenge of this thing is it's a long season. And so we just got to make sure these guys don't wear down.
Everybody good with coach?
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Hey, it's Chris Seidel from Hermiton Radio in Baltimore. Congratulations on the win there, Coach Clawson.
Thank you.
Talk about, I know you guys, 2 straight games over 40 points. Is this something that's good for your offense? Because I know you played a team like Campbell a couple of weeks ago. I know they're Division II, but still getting 40 points in the last 2 games. Is that good for your offense, knowing that you're confident they get points on the board?
Well, I think it's been 3 in a row now. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I'm pleased with our offense. We're further along on that side of the ball than I thought. We have 9 new starters on offense. And I really thought that would be a unit that would take a little bit more time to gel. And, but our offensive line is playing really steady and solid with 3 new starters. And, all the skilled guys are new. And like I said, Ja'Cory, Donovan, Atori, and Nolan, all those guys are getting better every week. And so that's going to be the key. And again, we've got 7 more ACC games ahead of us. We play 4 or 5 more ranked teams. So we're going to have to keep getting better. But those guys have certainly improved from game 1 to game 4. All right. Thanks. We'll see you on Zoom on Tuesday.
Next, we'll have Nick Skiba.